What's up, everyone? My name is Chuckin' Games. Welcome to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel. I haven't really done reaction videos in a long time, with the exception of like a trailer or something like that. I haven't reacted to a show, I think, since the Game of Thrones months, which aren't even on this channel anymore because I've dedicated this channel to being a gaming channel. But being The Last of Us is a game that I really enjoyed, both games, and I've enjoyed the show so far, season 1 and so far season 2. I figured, let's start doing some reactions to it, and like I said, I've played the games, I've enjoyed the games, so I figured I can kind of talk about, obviously, moments from the show that are in the game, and, do all kinds of stuff like that. I didn't do a reaction to episode 1, because I didn't really think about it at the time. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing to do a reaction to episode 2 because I was already reacting to things that night on my Twitch stream. So I was just like, what, let's watch The Last of Us. I don't show it on my stream, but I react to it, I watch it, and anybody who's in the chat can watch it as well. This is not being streamed live on Twitch because I was DJing Sunday night, so I didn't have the opportunity to stream it live on Twitch. But I don't know, maybe in the future, maybe we will. We got 5 episodes left, so I plan on reacting to every episode this season, whether they're recorded or they're live, whichever. I haven't seen anything about this episode yet. It's Tuesday now, April 29th. I haven't seen anything about it yet. I know in the game at this point, Ellie obviously wants to go after Abby, and they're, being in Jackson, she's kind of like, not that she has to ask for permission, but, there are leaders and all that other stuff who have their rules, and Ellie doesn't really care about their rules, so she's going to go whether they say she can go or not. Tommy, on the other hand, spoilers, because, again, I don't know what's in this episode. I don't know how things are going to happen. Spoilers for the game. Tommy goes. He just leaves. This is after talking with Ellie about how Ellie wanted to go. Tommy just goes after Abby and them. He starts heading to Seattle. And Ellie ends up finding that out and like kind of following him as he goes, finding little breadcrumbs, if you will, of where he's been and the things he's done. So it's gonna be interesting to see where how the TV show takes it now, because Tommy obviously wasn't involved in that situation. Where in the game, Tommy was with Joel when Abby and the wolves attacked them. Dina was in that situation now in the show. So Tommy was at Jackson when the Horde attacked Jackson, which was massive and amazing. Like visually, it was fantastic and action was great. So it's going to be interesting to see how that leaves Tommy. He's torn now, right? Because his brother just got brutally murdered by some outsiders, some invaders, some people who wanted him dead for maybe good reasons, because he fucking killed her dad. But that's kind of what this show, this game is about, is the chain events of violence begetting violence, and so it's going to be interesting to see where the TV show takes it. So let's go ahead and start it. All the burned, infected. That's a good shot. That's a great shot, in fact. Now we see it's nighttime in Jackson. You see all the dead infected in Joel's body. Everything has this orange hue to it, like there's fire burning, like Jackson's on fire. They probably don't have power anymore, so they probably have. Oh no, they should still have power, but it almost looks like there's a bunch of flames lit. Tommy had to confirm the body. Yep, that's Joel. Now, does Tommy know already? I mean, it's nighttime already, so I imagine he knows already what happened to him, but I wonder if we're going to see somebody explain it to him. Because in the trailer, Ellie, for some reason, wakes up in the hospital like she's passed, probably because of her, the kick to the ribs that she had. She might have passed out or something. I don't know, but are they not going to show his face? I mean, granted, his face was pretty beat up, so they probably wouldn't show his face. Was Pedro not paid for this episode? Give Sarah my love. That was a good line, though. Lots of dead people from Jackson. We got a baby being born?
I can give you something.
Ellie! Ellie!
But all she could see is... all she could see is Joel's death over and over again. They must have had her sedated and she just woke up from like the sedation or whatever. And that's why her eyes were like kind of goofy and she was coming out of being sedated. And then they put her back in sedation, so keep her drugged up. Now that Joel's gone, it'll be interesting to see how they do the two people standing at the title. Just one. People were saying they were going to do just one, and it was just one. It was kind of quick, though. It kind of just showed the one, and then poof, gone. Reinforcing Jackson. Oh, the snow is gone. What is this, like 5 months later? 3 months later. No. 3 months later? That's a huge change. That's a huge change, because it was like the day after Ellie went after them. Okay, Jesse. It's taken her 3 months to heal. There must have been some major damage.
Person, then you're good to go.
That's probably why she hasn't been able to leave, because she's been stuck in the hospital.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Counselor.
Give me a moment. It's really complicated, because, you know, feelings.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I've been stuck in here. And I should have talked to him. But I didn't.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, of course.
So they didn't talk that night?
What is it that he said that he did?
You didn't
Well,
say.
that's the thing. It didn't really make sense.
He didn't say.
He said, I saved for weed and booze.
I wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
Yeah. But not you, though.
That's right, because I'm out. I'm leaving. Bye, Felicia. I think that's from the game, too. All the flowers and cards. I feel like that was in the game. I don't know how long it's been since she's been in the house. That's her old room. All the Easter eggs. New rock stars, I'm looking at you guys. I want to know what every single picture in this room represents. I see a Nirvana picture. And there's Joe's watch. Joel's watch. I don't know why I said Joe. I get names wrong sometimes. Like, oh, and he's gone. Like during the game, I kept calling Jesse Jimmy. Terrible names sometimes. Terrible with words sometimes. Listen, I never claimed to be a smart, intelligent man. Never once. Closest thing she ever had to a father. She's doing amazing. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Bella Ramsey's doing a great job. Just acting in general. Not even just acting as Ellie, but just acting in general. I hope there's no background noise. I am doing laundry at the moment. There's only so much time in a day, you know?
For all this time she came to visit.
That's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no, probably not. I made you cookies.
Oh?
Like three months ago.
Yes.
No, this is a peace offering
Peace offering?
because I'm about to make you angry. Maybe let them get there.
Okay, so they're kind of explaining why it's been 3 months.
I loved him too, you know.
Not like Ellie did. You didn't spend the last 5.5 years every day, day in, day out. Well, not about every day, but once they got to Jackson, I don't know how much time they spent together, especially in the last couple years or so. Once Once Ellie became more independent as an adult.
Abby.
Abby.
Burned into her brain. Abby.
Where are they from?
WLF. Wolf. Fucking morons. Did he say how small they were?
No. But seeing as how no one's ever mentioned them since, I'm guessing small enough for us to handle.
I don't know about that.
Who else knows?
It's weird how, I mean, maybe they've...
So now what?
Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, it's weird how they can eat, like, baked goods now, but it was just a certain strand of, like, flour products and bacon products that were infected, for lack of better words. Lack of better words. See, I told you guys, words are hard. For lack of better word. That was infected by this virus and shit that it ended up infecting other people. That was infected by the fungus.
Open it up to the town. Everyone who wants to get heard gets heard.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will. Come in.
It's got to be a town meeting. We got to ask everybody if they want to go after Joel's killer.
You hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for a month.
She's going whether the freaking town says she can or not. She's going. She don't give a... Craig? Is it Abby now? Are these scars? Wow, we're getting scars already. Wow. Interesting. The whistling. Nice. Good touch. Good touch. For those of you who don't know, that's how the scars communicate in the game. Just a lot of whistling back and forth.
In a way, profit isn't magic.
It's not a cult. Drink the Kool-Aid, man. One thing I'll say. Now, the game does kind of make you understand the different sides and the different perspectives and the different motivations of people. But we don't need that for everybody. We don't need that for the scars.
Just the right side.
Come on, man. That side hurts more.
I noticed.
That's the point.
Seriously, it's me.
I know.
Dude, you were there.
I know.
He was kind of there.
Gotta go.
I mean, I know it's been three months, but I feel like her hair is longer. No one's going to vote for Angry Ellie.
The fastest. You can plot a graph that shows ease and resources versus time to harvest.
We don't have time for this. We've got more pressing issues to...
We gotta keep you on target here.
I'll be quick. This one's simple to me.
Yes.
People came and killed Joel. So why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Well, because we're not supposed to. Forgive and be forgiven. No grudges, no revenge. And I'm not even a Christian. I've always seen the wisdom in that.
I feel like those words are going to
That's
ring
what
true with Ellie
separates
later.
us. Of course, they don't deserve it. That's what
Is that
makes
the
it
guy?
worse. Well, to hell with that.
That, yeah.
With you for saying it, Carlisle.
Seth, sit down.
That's
No.
Seth,
You're
yeah.
not on the list.
No! They took one of ours. My God. Somebody shoots your brother.
My
You wanna
God.
take the locks off your doors? Grow up!
I mean, he's a little...
Bunch of goddamn victims.
He sounds like a... I'm not going to say it. He sounds like a certain group of people, but...
Ellie?
he's not wrong. But at the same point, he doesn't realize they were just there for Joel.
I'll accept whatever the council decides.
No, she
I
won't.
am asking you.
No, she won't.
Please. Do what it takes to see that justice is done.
On the proposal to send a party of 16 citizens to Seattle to find the people who
It's gonna
killed
be
Joel
negative.
and execute them.
It's going to be negative. They're not going to vote. They're not going to send 16 people. I feel like it's going to be close, though. It's going to be like... You know, let's say there's... I don't know how many people are on the council, but say there's 9 people. I think they mentioned it before, but... It's going to be like... 4 yeses and 5 nos. All right, there's people right there. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 11? 11, so 5 yeses and 6 nos. She's not separating them.
No.
I'm sure somebody's keeping
No.
tally. There's a lot more no's.
The vote is 8-3.
8-3, wow.
Proposal is rejected.
feel like the only people who voted yes were like Jesse, Tommy, and one other person. Maybe even Maria. Why are you sitting in the outfield? I guess that's why. Ain't nobody hitting it that far. Oh, 9 down.
Oh, well, I'm an alcoholic, and I smoke as much weed as I can. Complete fucking disaster.
I'm an alcoholic, and I smoke a lot of drugs. I smoke a lot of weed. A pint and a joint a day keeps the voices at bay. Speaking of drugs. Sorry, I've been dealing with a headache, migraine all day, all night. Might be a little dehydrated. Worked my ass. Well, didn't work my ass off yesterday, but it's been a long couple days. Let's just say that. Now I wonder if they keep the guns on, like, locked up. Only certain people are allowed to have guns. That's why she's kind of like sneaking this around. Obviously, they don't want her to have guns because they know she's kind of vengeful at the moment. I feel like, but holy guns,
Who is
Ellie.
it?
Dina.
Are you alone?
With Jesse.
Get in.
Get in here before somebody else shows up and sees everything.
Please don't try and talk me out of this.
You didn't lock the door.
But you're not crossing open country in fucking chucks.
I've done it before.
No chucks. Question.
No
Yeah,
chucks.
one. How the fuck are we gonna get all of this?
No chucks.
I know, guy.
Who's the guy? If it's not Tommy, it's not Jesse. Seth. It's fucking Seth. I made you some steak sandwiches.
Trade.
For what?
It's better. Trade.
It's better. Trade.
I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
You sure it's friendly?
Jesus Christ.
Friendly fire on New Year's Day. I mean, the only thing we saw was that Joel push his ass. Is that when he hurt his leg? By Joel pushing him? Or no, that was the New Year's Day. I'm stupid. That was the attack afterwards. Like I said, I've never claimed to be an intelligent man, guys. I've never claimed to be intelligent. Two weeks later. Oh, that's right. They're stopping at the burial site first. Lots of dead. Lots of dead. This almost looks like the field that they live in at the end of the game. Or the farm. Just wooden tombstones. Makes sense. They wouldn't have anybody to pour concrete and make concrete slabs. And then engrave it. It's a beloved brother, father. Are those beans? Coffee beans. Taste like shit. Taste like burnt shit. Let's take some back. I'm gonna need those back, Joel. We need all the resources we could have. So it's March. Now, granted, March in New York, there's still a whole lot of snow and everything going on, but this is over, on the closer to the West Coast. So I don't really know. As I displayed in the last reaction, I don't know how the weather is over there. So, but it looks very, very sunny and very clear for that time of year. Looks more like spring, summertime. Did she say Grateful Dead? I couldn't hear. What are they, like, better bands, better groups?
Nice. Double points.
Ozzy Osbourne?
So, let me see a new topic.
Or silence.
Got one.
Or silence?
First person you kill.
I don't know if I'd be able to. I mean, eventually you would have to sleep, but I'd be, like, too paranoid to be inside of a tent in a strange place with enemies and infected. And we're going to talk about the kiss.
It's about New Year's Eve.
We're going to talk about the kiss. So this originally took place in Eugene's shop.
You've kissed girls before. You're gay, I'm not.
You're gay?
I'm just curious.
Well, I don't have any experience in kissing the same sex. I feel like it'd be no different than kissing. Well, I mean, depending on how you feel about it, if you were into kissing somebody of the same sex, I feel like it'd be no different than kissing somebody of the opposite sex.
Go back to Jesse.
I already did.
But guys and girls do act differently to certain things anyway. So some guys are just happy to be kissed, regardless whether the kiss is good or not. So it'd be interesting to see how that 3-month. I don't want to spoil. I know I've talked about some things from the game that happen later in the game, but I don't want to spoil too much. It'll be interesting to see how that 3-month time jump plays out later with certain things.
How much further?
So we're already to where we saw the scars.
Maybe 10 miles.
Are we gonna?
In theory, we'll come out near Highway 5.
Are they gonna experience the scars? Or are they gonna see the aftermath of what the wolves did? They're gonna see the aftermath. It's weird how they're kind of making the wolves out to be like the big bad villains. Don't get me wrong, you know. But the scars in the game were more like the overarching, like, these guys are freaking terrible, like ruthless killers. Dina,
Dina.
can't just go wandering off on your own. Did they kill
You okay?
the guy and his daughter? A lot of dead. Which I kind of maybe as I'm editing my playthrough of the second game, I'm kind of realizing things. Yeah, they killed the guy and his daughter. Maybe the wolves are just that bad. And people didn't realize it's at the moment, but they come to realize that over time that the wolves are just evil people, because they are a military organization.
To kids?
Yeah.
Wasn't Abby though, I don't think.
Let's go.
I don't think. Which is kind of odd because, like, the way the rest of the group acted to Abby doing what she did to Joel, they were acting like that was almost too harsh, like it was too much. And then they didn't want to kill Ellie. They didn't want to kill anybody else. They just wanted to kill Joel. So for the wolves to be like this ruthless, brutal, organization, and the rest of the group not wanting to kill anybody. I mean, granted, the one guy did. Manny, I think his name was. He wanted to like hurt Abby or hurt Ellie after she cut his face. But I feel like they might be the minority of the wolves who aren't like vicious and
It's quiet.
Yeah,
ruthless.
too quiet.
It's rad.
Curtis survived.
Yeah, a little too rough.
Are we gonna see what I think we're gonna see with the horse? Is that gonna happen at some point? It probably won't happen the same way it happened in the game. Fucking Seattle. They got the broken. I love how they
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
got the broken down highways and shit. I love how they recreate the world of The Last of Us. It's all CG. It's all fake. Is that the aquarium? We're at the aquarium.
Just give me a fucking second.
Is he gonna see them?
You're all good?
Nope. Maybe that's not the aquarium. It's just raining in Seattle. It does that, I hear. What the fuck is that? Got a fucking tank. Hummers. They are a full-on military. And who exactly are they protecting the city from? Like, how have they not wiped out the city of, like, all infected and shit already with this kind of army? That's insane. Great episode overall. I thought, I know every episode, much like last season, is not going to be action-packed. We're not going to get infected every episode. And I'm totally fine with that. I just feel like sometimes the show, again, I don't want people taking this wrong. I love the show. The show is great. It is a great adaptation, and I think a lot of games, a lot of people who are going to adapt games should take notes. I just feel like there is a lot in the game that they cut out and they add other things when they could just add the stuff. And granted, doesn't need to be a shot-for-shot recreation. Doesn't need to be. But there are definitely moments from the game that, especially in like the first season, that would have been nice to see them put in instead of them adding all this other stuff that didn't necessarily need to be put in. And we're only getting 7 episodes, and it's not even 7 hours worth of stuff. And I'm like, how can you can't add another 15 minutes to an episode to make it a full hour? But hold on, this is for next week. Holy word. I take back what I was saying because, damn. I'm not going to say what I just saw because that's spoilers for next week. But yes, I cannot wait for next week. Next week looks freaking amazing. Back to talking about this week. Fantastic episode. Thought it was great. I just feel like sometimes we dwell on the additional stuff, like last season with episode 3, where we had a whole episode on a character who wasn't even in the game. He was just talked about in the side notes, and I think they're going to do that again possibly in this episode, spend time on people who aren't in the game necessarily. They were just kind of talked about, through backstories, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with. As long as we get certain things from the game that kind of need to happen, certain key moments that just like kind of sway the way the game goes, if you will. And it looks like we definitely are. Next week, we're going to get a key moment, a pivotal moment. Like in the first season, they cut out spores. I'm hearing possibly that we're going to get spores in this season. And I felt like that was another key moment because they didn't want the characters wearing masks most of the episode, most of the season. I'm like, so you just show at one point where spores are a thing, where they have to wear a mask at one point. There is another moment in the game that's a flashback with Joel and Ellie that I kind of hope they have in the show. But again, with only 7 episodes, they might not do it this season. Maybe they'll do it next season. With only 7 episodes and not even 7 hours, I feel like there's definitely going to be a lot of things that end up getting cut, which again, I'm fine with. But again, there's certain key moments, certain like, oh my God moments that I feel like I want to see, but don't necessarily need to see. And as I mentioned before, people who say if I wanted to watch the game, I just play the game. It's different when you're watching a live adaptation of a game because you want to see those things. Sam Raimi once said, because I was that type of, movie nerd, comic book nerd, whatever, where I would listen to the audio commentaries on movies. In Spider-Man 1, Sam Raimi was like, I don't think people really want to see what they already know, which is bullshit, in my opinion, because how many people went to see Titanic when it first came out? We all knew it was going to happen. We all knew, spoilers, that the boat was going to sink. We all knew that. But it is how you portray those things, how you bring those things to life that we are interested in. It doesn't have to be shot for shot, but for those of us who are fans, our core fans, it's a moment where we want to be like, oh, it's that we'll do the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, be like, just true dedication, not even true dedication, but just not fan service, but appreciating the work that you're adapting and appreciating and honoring the work that has come before you, that you're recreating. That's all it is. It's not, pleasing the fan base. It's not pleasing the comic book nerds. It's not pleasing the video game nerds. It is appreciating the work that has come before you. Great episode. Slow, which is fine, especially after the last episode we have. It looks like next week is going to be another insane episode. Great episode. I'm loving this series, loving this season. It's been fantastic. And I'm just disappointed. It's not even 7 hours, like, to me. And there are a lot of moments in the game as I'm like, realizing as I'm editing through my replay here, which again, I'm going to try to upload every Saturday. I've got like 5 videos done so far. I've uploaded 3, so I need to edit some more. There's lots of downtime moments in the game, lots of talking, lots of exploring, lots of just, chitter chatter between Dina and Ellie as they're making their way to Seattle and trying to figure out what's important and what's not important. Again, I'm sure the people who are adapting this game are probably doing the same thing. what's important, what's not important. I feel like just keep those key things in the game or in the show, and we'll love it. I already love it. I'm enjoying it. It's fantastic. I can't wait for next week now. And I cannot stop praising Bella Ramsey because everybody who's been shitting on her can go suck an egg for all I care. They've made her deactivate her. Well, they haven't made her, but she's chosen to deactivate all her social medias because of all the people attacking her. Like, this happened with the second game. They attacked Laura Bailey. They threatened her child that she had during making the game. And this all came out before the game was even released. People were attacking her because certain things got leaked. You know, Joel dying got leaked. And it's just insane that people react that way over fictional characters. These people aren't real. These characters we watch aren't real. The characters we play in a video game aren't real. The actors who portray them are, and they are just that. They are actors. Whether they're voice actors or motion capture artists, they are actors. They're playing a role, and I'd say 95% of them who play roles don't believe in what their character believes. Not 95%. A large majority of the people who are villains that, you know, people depict as villains don't necessarily believe what their character believes. Like everybody who's ever played a racist in a movie or a deplorable person, a person who, I don't know, I don't want to say certain words, but people who do certain things in movies, I'm sure they don't. I don't know. I don't know what an actor believes, but I'm almost pretty sure that not every actor is a horrible person. Some of them are. But I feel like for fans, for video game people, and for people who watch the show to attack an actor for a role they played, nothing they've actually done in real life, to threaten their lives, to make fun of them, to mock them, it's just deplorable, you know? And it's sad that that's the world we live in 2025, where people just can't fucking... Like, it's keyboard, not even keyboard warriors. It's people who feel safe behind a keyboard saying whatever the fuck they want to say on the internet and not having repercussions for it. And that's all what it's come down. That's what the internet has become. People don't use the internet to better themselves. People use the internet to put other people down, to make themselves feel better, because, you know, making other people feel terrible about themselves gives them a hard-on or something. I don't understand it. I've never understood it. It just, and they say, well, if you can't take it, then get off the internet. That shouldn't be the case. People should be able to, and I'm not even just talking about the actors themselves at this point. I'm talking about fans of things. People should be able to express their pleasure for something without somebody else coming on. And I'm not even talking about, having discussions about things. I'm talking about them literally calling them out and shitting on them for liking something. Heaven forbid somebody likes something you don't. It's okay to like something. It's okay to not like something. There are things that I don't like that people do. The Mortal Kombat movies, for example. The Resident Evil movies. The Resident Evil franchise of television and movies as a whole. I love the games, mostly. But the live adaptations have just been terrible. There are people who like them, and I don't shit on them for that. Discussion is fine, but when you are verbally attacking somebody for liking something, it is not, in my opinion. You do whatever the hell you want to do on the internet. If it makes you feel better as a person, that's on your moral compass, not on mine. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I got to go work out now, so we're going to end this video. I got to get my workout in before it starts storming. I think the kids are coming home early from school because that's what they do now. If it's gonna storm, they send them home early. It hasn't started storming yet, but yeah. Anywho, thank you for watching. Make sure to like. If you're new here, please subscribe. Like I said, I am editing my playthrough of The Last of Us 2 to upload here to YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these. Let me know you are by commenting and liking the video. That's what we do here on YouTube. Even myself, sometimes I have to remind myself to like a video, because that tells people that you appreciated the work that they're doing, the time that they're putting in to do these things. Because it's not just me sitting here reacting to a TV show. I have to go through and edit this. I have to create things. I have to create a thumbnail. It's time, as process. I'm not saying it's a job, because I have a full-time job, but I'm doing this on top of that full-time job. So plus streaming, plus taking care of my kids, plus working out. It's time consuming. Thank you for watching, guys. See you guys next week. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Later, dudes.